As the season progressed, players couldn't conceal their passion.
Chicken McNuggets. Bing bong, baby.
I'm loving it.
Coaches rallied their teams.
Get McDonald's. You know you want it.
There was a lot to love.
I love making a scrapbook. I love kites when they're off the ground. I love making a goofy little I love a Big Mac. I love mini shiny balloons. I love crazy bingo and polka dot jammies. I love French fries.
There's something for everyone to love at McDonald's.
Y'all ready?
That is one of my favorite Super Bowl commercials. I laughed so hard at that one. The Super Bowl is not only the biggest day of the year for football fans, it's the biggest day of the year for people in advertising and those who love commercials.
Yeah, I loved him too, especially that one. I thought it was hilarious. I love when he's like, the polka dot jammies. So we asked a few local experts to join us to recap some of the best ads from last night and what makes them good. So we've got Aaron Biebert. He's the director of Attention Era Media. We have Corey Zimmerman, creative director at Z2 Marketing. And finally, Marilyn Hampton. She's an advertising director with Creative Marketing Services. We're super excited to have all of you here.
This is our Super Bowl.
I was going to say, it's a big night for you guys, right?
Oh, yes.
So do you feel like, and do your family and friends, do they feel like you watch TV with a game?
I mute the game so that we can listen to the commercials. And we were running a discussion with 200 different things going on last night. So, I mean, it's a big time for us.
Yeah. Can we break it down, like what a Super Bowl ad costs?
Well, you know, it's exciting because when you think about the revenue that's coming in, one 30-second spot is costing $4 million.
Oh, for the national spots. I think the local ones are probably a little bit less.
Yeah, yeah, or a lot less, maybe.
A lot less, I would guess.
$4 million to get a 30-second message out there.
Yes. And obviously some of the spots don't cost that much.
Right.
Some of them they spend a lot of money on just the production costs, and as you saw last night, some of them didn't cost as much.
And that's just to air the commercials. Obviously, you know, to make them, you know, if you have, you know, Oscar award-winning directors and Oscar award-winning actors like that Jaguar commercial, I mean, I can only imagine how much that costs.
And we're going to go through commercials in a certain order, but just really quickly, do you each have a very favorite commercial?
Yeah, I was a big fan of the Maserati commercial. You know, for me, it kind of hit home with that idea of, you know, the little guy taking on the giants, you know, and for me and my career, like, that's something that really resonated with me, and, you know.
Okay. How about you?
Well, I have a couple, but I'll go with the Kia commercial with Lawrence Fishburne.
Okay, we're going to show Kia in just a second.
Yes, that was awesome.
You have a favorite?
Yeah, I have about probably 3, but the one that actually made me chuckle was the V-Dub.
Okay, okay. Let's start with the Budweiser Puppy Love commercial and take a look at this, because I thought this was adorable.
All right, here we go.
Well, you only need the light when it's burning low. Only miss the sun when it starts to snow. Only know you love her when you let her go.
For having another dog commercial, it seems like. But I mean, you know, it's cute.
It evokes a lot of emotion.
All of my favorites were very sentimental in nature.
The Chevy one was great too.
Yeah.
Chevy usually nails a couple emotional one. Budweiser.
The cancer one.
Oh, the cancer,
yeah.
When they were taking the drug.
Yeah, a lot of the veteran soldier ones. But who was it who said you weren't a fan of the puppy ones?
That was me.
Oh, both of you.
Wow.
Because you thought it was too easy?
Well, I feel like it's an easy, I mean, it's just easy. Like, let's just throw puppies in there. Puppies, horses, puppies. Like, every year Budweiser's doing horses or puppies, and I feel like it's...
I totally... What does Budweiser do again?
Right.
But
and I don't think puppy lovers are big Budweiser drinkers either. I mean, so from a practical standpoint, I don't love it. Plus, I like to be surprised with creative, amazing things, and I don't feel like that was that creative. Although, you know, Ridley Scott, the famous director, that was her son that directed that. So, I mean, some real star talent on that, and obviously it looked good and it felt good, but I like to be a little bit more.
Isn't that the point, though, of advertising and branding is to evoke an emotion towards something? 100%. So wouldn't that be like a total
for your target
home run?
market, though, they're selling beer to men, which do like dogs too, don't get me wrong, but but they did get us to replay it, so I mean, that's another thing too.
They did it last year too, when the horse was running through the city. I mean, done that. What's next? What's next?
Do something new and creative. All right, let's take a look at the Volkswagen Wings commercial.
Hey, Darcy, look. 100,000 miles.
So?
It's a big deal. What if I told you that every time a Volkswagen hits 100,000 miles, a German engineer gets his wings?
I know! Great, right?
Right.
I mean, wonderful, new, fresh, great idea, very memorable.
And the thing about this one is it actually talks about their cars. You know,
Bathroom was hilarious.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So you think this is a home run because you truly knew the product?
100%.
Well, and it was talking about what is the key feature they're trying to solve their cars, that it lasts a long time. And they did it in a humorous way that we're talking about right now. So, I mean, I think that was one of the better ones.
So worked on a lot of different levels. The way the girl goes is so awesome. I just have to say it's so perfect.
Right.
I mean, they've totally played on, you know, German engineering.
Yes.
They did that in a very elegant way. And, and very funny.
And funny.
It made me chuckle. The rainbow coming out of the, you know, at the end was brilliant.
It was.
I mean, they took it to it. Yeah, that was delightful.
Yeah, you liked it too?
Yeah, I liked it because, like he said, you know, you knew what they were selling, number one. You knew the product. You knew what the product was doing. You know, the fact that for every 100,000 miles, someone gets their wings. And so they're telling a story at the same time, but through the eyes of, you know, he's telling a story to his daughter. Yeah. And I thought it was great. It was humorous, and, you know, the different scenes when the people got the wings, and I just thought they did a great job with it.
Yeah, I agree.
Really good. Okay, the next one is the Pistachios commercial.
Hello, America. The folks at Wonderful Pistachios have asked me to help sell their product. But come on, they're wonderful, I'm wonderful. They'll sell themselves. I think we're done. Yeah. You were good. Folks, evidently sales of pistachios have not skyrocketed in the last 30 seconds due to a lack of branding. Well, let's take care of that. Pistachio, pistachio. Wait for it. Pistachio.
So two-part commercial.
Yeah.
Good, bad, ugly?
Well, it was different, you know, and that gets people's attention. Otherwise, I don't think we would be talking about that one if everyone else had done something similar, but because it was so new, it got our attention.
There were a couple series commercials. I don't remember that happening before, besides seeing Doritos kind of using their several pitches.
Well,
actually,
in the day.
24, actually, a show actually doing a tease and reveal through the entire thing. You don't see, like, TV shows doing that either.
So you like it? Consensus?
I like it
that
because
one.
you can extend the viewers, you know, storytelling time, the time that they're thinking about it, because it kind of just keeps drawing you back into that other one. It's a reminder of the old one too.
You know what I find interesting, even though I couldn't hear the sound, just by looking at the commercial, you knew what was going on. You know, you saw the humor, the color. The color really drew me to the screen.
Yeah, it was a real pop.
It was that branding was awesome. You know, with that color and, you know, just looking at him, I didn't even have to hear it.
It's memorable, yeah.
And the script he said in that second one, because they don't have, they couldn't hear it in their ear. The script that he said is, due to a lack of branding, we have not sold enough pistachios. So here we go. Here's branding with the bright colors, and he's like, pistachio, pistachio. And so just saying that, it kind of makes fun of the fact that we're talking about with some of these others, like Budweiser. What are they selling? This was like, hey, joke, we're not branding hard enough. Now we're going to super brand it.
And they earned that with their first one by making that sort of humorous. They could come back and all they had to talk about was their product, and everyone thought that was funny.
It was funny.
Brilliant.
Yeah, I thought so too. Coca-Cola, there were a lot of commercials that I think kind of were tugging at the heartstrings. Like we said, take a look at this one, because I liked this one.
Let's go, Adrian. Adrian, let's go. Get out there in the field. Let's go. Hey, helmet, let's go.
34 pinch, cover 2. Don't mess this up again, Adrian. Ready, break.
Set, fight.
This was a great point, because you had just asked us if this wasn't local, would you have liked it? But here's the issue. I thought perhaps it was, and they made a different one for each city. So we asked a couple people in different cities, friends. This was a national spot. So Lambo was seen in all areas of the country.
Which is great. My personal thing is, like, as a spot, I wasn't impressed with it.
Yeah, it didn't look good. That's why I actually thought it was a local commercial.
In what way do you mean? Like production value?
Well, the storytelling in it. I'm like, okay, he runs and runs and runs, and then he jumps. He great, beautiful, but as what it is, they're trying to recapture the original one from the 80s, and it missed I personally think it missed by a ton.
Well, I thought the colors didn't look right. The movements of the cameras were all very simple. It didn't feel, like I said, it didn't feel like
national.
Like it was.
time.
Yeah, I honestly thought for sure this is a local commercial. I didn't even bring it up in a discussion I was having because I thought it was just local.
Well, one of the things that I think is interesting is how long something sticks in your memory. So I wanted to bring up a GoDaddy spot from last year. So take a look at this, guys.
Okay.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my
goodness.
Isn't that?
Nice.
Did you hear what he said?
He said, "You're better than Bar."
That was me.
Okay,
Do you remember the GoDaddy commercial where she's this supermodel? She plants one on that guy.
And they were like making out in like slow motion.
You missed your caller.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
You were better.
So that was at an Admirals game
Yes.
that you caught up with him.
Yeah, he came. I made him sign his autograph too that said, "You're a better kisser than Bar."
Nice.
I wonder how many kisses he gets on a regular basis.
Oh, trust me. Well,
This
he
guy's
was
getting
so
more
sweet.
action than most people, probably.
He was
For
so
sure.
sweet, but I asked him, "Can I just take a picture with you?" And he goes, "Don't you want to kiss me?" I was like,
wow,
"No."
nice.
And then we're like, "Actually,
Right? Taking that to time.
At first I said no, and I thought, well, this might be a good video for the show. So I took one for the team.
Way to go, Tim. We appreciate that.
Okay.
You guys, it was awesome to have you here. Thank you so much for joining us. We had more commercials that we didn't get to, but it was great to have your opinion and chat about it.
Thank you so much.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you. Yeah, you guys got to come back again next year.
Okay.
We
we
love that.
Love it.
Thanks so much.